Why should we invest in an RRSP when you have to eventually pay back all the money you save?
I understand the question, right? And I feel for the people that are asking that question. But I like to rephrase how the RRSP actually works. We often think about the RRSP as, okay, we put a bunch of money, let's say $10,000 into an RRSP, and we do it in time for the deadline, like March 1st or February 29th in a leap year. And when we do that, the government then gives us money back after we file our taxes.
Yep.
That's the way of thinking about it, is that we get money back from the government. I'd like to reframe that, because what it actually is let's just say we want to put aside $10,000 into an RRSP. What we're actually doing is we're setting aside $10,000 of our income and using that and growing that for our retirement, so that when we take it out, we can derive an income from it.
Yeah.
Okay. And the way the RRSP works is it doesn't tax that portion of your income that you set aside. And what that does is it shows up as a tax refund.
Yeah.
But it's actually, they're simply not taxing that portion of income that we set aside. And we usually set it aside when we're in a higher tax bracket in the working years than we will be in our retirement years.
Yeah.
So we're going to eventually pay tax on it. But what happens in the meantime is when it's growing, we've got that, not only do we have that 10,000 growing,
Yeah.
If we didn't use the RRSP, we would have had to pay tax on that 10,000 of income in a 40% tax bracket. Let's say we only get 6,000 of net income, which we can then put into an investment.
Yeah.
And then it's only 6,000 compounding,
Yeah.
and creating a tax deferred rate of return. So what we have instead is we have a full 10,000 growing, and then if it's making 8%, it's making 8% on 8% on 8% on 8%. And if it wasn't, and that was being taxed, we'd actually be only making like 4.8%. On 4.8% on 4.8. You get where we're going?
Yep.
And the compound effect of that is monumental, of 8% versus 4.8% compounded.
Yeah.
So it's still the best tax tool that we have going available to Canadians today.